Hi everyone, it's Killshot99 Gaming. This is Play Dead Live VOX versus Arc, round number 2. This is the battle. You might say, hey, it's a battle for third place, but this, I'm dubbing this the battle for the treasure room. That's right. We got a big award on the line tonight, and the beauty of this match tonight is, unlike the other match, I do not have my microphone on mute for the first 60 seconds of the stream like I did the other night. So I am loud, I am proud, and we are going to have a lot of action tonight. And, I know that some of you probably participated in field day and you weren't the fastest kid out there and you got your little purple participation badge. Yeah, somebody's going to get that tonight. But the beauty of these matches are we just don't give away trophies and championships, because then if everybody gets a damn championship, what's the point of having a winner? So you got to fight. You got to earn it tonight. So one team is going to get third place, and they're going to get a virtual trophy room. The other team, yeah, you're going to get something. You're going to get a nice, beautiful, purple participation badge. And then on Monday night, we got Mir and Sly going to let it fly, battling for the championship. That's right, the Crypt Championship. And then you know what's going to happen shortly after that? All-Star Game Wednesday night. And then we're going over to the jungle. Brand new PvP, and you guys saw a sneak peek of it. Yeah, this is what the jungle's all about. What's the deal with this temple? Well, you know what the deal with the temple is. If you end up on the temple, and in order to end up on the temple, we would have to, well, let's move Julie up to the top so I can show you what it's going to look like. So, when you get to here, there we go, and you control this little zone, you control that at the end of the turn, you get a blessing. You get a blessing at the end of the game, you're going to take down one of these blocks. So we got teleportation caves. We've got doomsday devices. We've got sun in your eyes. We got boss nets to slow people down. It is going to be a ton of fun. You will get to play that next Wednesday night. That's 1 week from tonight. So what I need you guys to do is play loose, have a good time. Brand new map is going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be a lot of damage. But before we get to that, I am feeling a little nostalgic tonight. You know why? Because this is the last match between VOX and Arc in the Crypts. It's pretty wild to think about that, right? It's like, this is it. We move on to a new battleground. They played each other in the asylum. They played each other at the farm. They played each other at the Crypts. And tonight is the last match that these two are going to play. Ron's probably like, yeah, I'm ready to move on to a new battleground, man. But you know what? This has been a lot of fun. This battleground has been an absolute blast. So Kel told me to talk slow. I'm not going to talk slow. I'm just going to talk a little longer. We're going to interact a little bit. So many of you are already sending bundle orders over. So we are going to show you the bundle. But yeah, Kel. 9:15. So let me show you what the prize is. And you know what? I heard there was a new mural that was made for Team Sly, who's going to be playing in the finals. How about oh my goodness. Busy Bee putting together the Sly mural. Check this out. We saw the one for Mir. Now we got one for Sly. And you know what? I figured we'd display just a couple of the nice Warlord pieces that are out there. I heard Warlord is pretty good. And tonight is probably the most unique Warlord piece we've ever come up with. So you can see the way your trophy rooms start to take shape. So somebody's going to get this trophy room. Then we're going to add a little furniture to it. Then we're going to add some of your awards to it. And then, Mir's got lemonade. You guys might have some hard lemonade. But there's a lot of neat things that we can do with these designs. And I'm pretty sure that you guys are going to want to get your own decorative room. Now, sadly, one of the two teams tonight will not get a trophy room. So you have to work a little harder next season but somebody is. So I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you what gear is all about. And truth be told, you can't storm out here in gladiator gear in most cases and take a team out. You got to be wearing at least some duelist or some warlord. But how many people are really, give me a 999 if you really, really love warlord pets and warlord gear. To me, it is the coolest gear set we've ever come up with. 14 slots of gear. So you got 2 brand new pieces of gear. You've got the gloves, you've got the mask, and you got some pets with just some amazing abilities. So here we go. Let me show you what tonight's bundle is all about, because I do have to tell Mirror and Sly, there's a new item tonight, and it will be in play for Monday night, so I need you to pay close attention. It does have an effect, so you need to know what this item is, and let me show you the bundle tonight. So if you've not picked it up yet, maybe you're waiting, maybe you're like, I'm not sure how good it is. Trust me, it's good. Here we go. Here's tonight's bundle, and it's neat, it's compact. Look at this. We're going to start out with some of your favorite items up in the silver bundle. I know you love your smokes, so let's do this. Let's go. 2 max seals. We haven't seen max seal in a little while. So there's double max seals, double regular seal smoke, double pet repel, 2 satchels. We know how important castle raids are. This gets, if everybody in your faction picks up a bundle tonight, 2, 4, 6, 8, you're talking about 14 more satchels that'll come into your group. And if you double bundle, we know. Love the new name. By the way, I love the new names. Moonshot wants to know what second place. Well, you know what? Moonshot, Sly told me wait till Monday and you'll find out what second place gets. I'm just talking for Sly. Tammy just sent me that answer to give to you. So I find it a little weird that Moonshot is already curious what second place is going to get. You'd think he'd say, what is first place going to get? Huh. And by the way, before I get through this bundle, big shout out. How about Dow the Dragon? Love that name. And of course, if you guys missed the announcement early on, when we get the website under construction, Moonshot is going to be one of the rules marshals on the website. So, and I see he's already embraced his name. He's going to be the rules marshal. So Marshal Moonshot has a nice ring to it. Sounds a little better than -10 Moonshot, but I'm sure he'll get back there before you know it. All right, let's get into the rest of tonight's bundle. So as I mentioned, 2 max seals, 2 pet repel, 2 satchels, and Animal Joe's favorite thing in the world, insane elixirs, 2 insane elixirs. But I'm not stopping there. We're going to give you guys 5 pet revives and also 5 swap smokes. So 5 swap smokes, pretty solid. You haven't seen the swap smokes there in a little while. If you guys don't know what the swap smokes do, you can trade a swap smoke, trade another smoke, and turn it in for a different one. So maybe you've got 20 flight smokes. So you take 1 flight smoke, you take 1 swap smoke, and you turn it into an unholy smoke. Or a dust smoke. Or a vile smoke. Oh, Will. All right, I'm going to leave it alone. There's a lot of, it's going to be a lot of Sly and Mirror trash talk because they know they don't really have a lot of time to trash talk. But I am going to get the focus on Arc and VOX tonight because that's what it's all about. So let's get to this bundle, everybody. Red bundle. Max Wax for the Blade. Berserk Glyph. Frantic 5. Ravishing Ruby. Max Red PvP Gem. red pet skins, dust smoke, savage 6, and a max pink gem. You're probably wondering, like, man, why are there all these gems in here? Well, you're probably looking up at the Warlord saying, well, there's 4 sockets up there in that Warlord piece. So I'm going to give you the stats on Warlord, but we have never had a piece that we are able to customize to this level. Check out the spark bonus. Blue spark, 2 of those. Silver spark, 2 of those. 2 arc sparks. And here is the brand new. And again, if you missed this description, this is on you. This is the max spark. So the max spark is a brand new item. And again, if you're trash talking the other team and you don't understand what this is, and somebody uses it on you Monday night, you might want to know what this is. A max spark will slow the movement of your opponent down 50%. It wears off after 1 turn. It can be stacked 2 times, but it has to be the same round. And once someone gets hit by a gum arrow or a max spark, they are immune to slows. They are immune to stuns. But you can figure out how important this would be, especially when you get into the jungle. Possibly, if you try to take a defender area, somebody hits you with a max spark, you can only move half your normal distance. But then if a second player hits you with a second max spark, you're stuck in that location. You still get your full allotment of turns. You can still attack. You can still cast your pets. You can't move. So when we start to get the temple and players are trying to move to get to a temple play, the max spark could be something to keep them from moving into that zone or to freeze them in their current place. Cannot be prevented. It's going to wear off. It is it is static, and it will ground you. Well, yes. Craven Light, to answer your question, it can be prevented. It can't be dispelled. So, yes, mitigations will work. If somebody hits you with a max spark and you're slowed, and somebody goes and hits you with a second max spark, you can prevent it. So that way you're only getting the half speed debuff. Everybody got it. And again, if you get hit with a max spark in round number 1, and only 1, if someone hits you with a second one in round number 2, it won't affect you. The effectiveness is already worn out. So both sparks would have to stack on you in the same round. And once you're hit by it, you don't have to worry about being hit by it the rest of the match. You can't spam somebody and stop them. You can't gum arrow them and stop them after that. You can't stun them after that. Once they're hit by this effect, they are immune to all future effects. So yes, if I've got Moonshot and he wants to go to the temple and I'm on the other team and I'm the first player, I may drop and say, max spark to Moonshot. All right, then the second player comes up, max spark to Moonshot. And then I know he's frozen in place until his next turn. He can do his rest of his actions. He can't move his character. So that may allow me to steal the temple that round. But next round, somebody could stun you. All right. Hopefully you guys got it. You could warp smoke to a location, yes. Because you're not moving. So warp smoke would be effective. You can't flight smoke out of it. But yes, you could warp. Warp smoke would be something that I could see being played. But remember, warp smoke takes a turn to resolve. All right. Gorglyph. Max Blue PvP Gem. Stunning Sapphire. Photon Vega. We haven't seen the Majestic Meta Gem in a little while. So we got that in here. Max Wax for the bow. Ballistic Potion. Max Wax for the grenade. 2 resin. Check out this bonus. Speed Potion, no. Because you're going to be grounded in place. Speed Potion, yes. So let me explain how this would work. Speed Potion, yes, if you have 1 spark because you're slowed. Speed Potion, no, if you've gotten back-to-back sparks before your turn and you're grounded in place. That makes sense? If you're slowed, it's a partial effect. Speed Potion will boost you through it and you'll get regular movement. Once you're grounded, you're grounded. All right, bonus. Onyx, Pearl, Sapphire, Teal, Scarlet. There's your upgrades. Let's get to green. Green is going to be Plutos, 2 Plutos, 2 Vial Smoke, Max Wax for the bullets, Balance Glyph, Brawn Glyph, Gold Armor Wax, Crave Scope. We haven't seen that in a little while either. Could be some weapons around the corner. Standard Ammo, and Jupiter. And before we get to the bonuses, I do want to remind you guys, Sunday is going to be, I've teased it, we are going to have Cosmics in the bundle. It's going to be, or the box, going to be a big box opening event. Get your number to Kel and get it reserved. But we will also, one of those boxes, it may be a 20-box event. If it's a 20-box event, we will have 2 Cosmics. But one of the Cosmics, one of the items, is going to be the first ever minted Cosmic item ever in the game, which means there will only be 2 copies. I will own one of them, and you'll own one of them. That's it. They will be minted as an NFT on the blockchain. You will get the in-game item. You'll get the collectible sent to your Trust wallet. And the only other one that will be in existence will be the one that I own. And if you guys don't know how that works, you can look on your Trust wallet, those of you that won the Spectral Snake, and you can see there are only 15 of those, and you can see where all 15 of them are. So it will show you that there will only be 2 that are ever minted. One will go in my personal collection, and one will go in your personal collection. All right, let's get this top row, because this top row is super cool. Now, I don't think it's going to be a minted bounty hunter, although that would be cool, wouldn't it? A minted bounty hunter. All right, got me thinking now. Energy Orb, Gold Pet Skins, and how about this? How about a, and it's only in the bonus bundle tonight, look at this. Max Titan Gem AP1. You got to love it with all the gem sockets and all the slots. Oh, man. If you were lucky enough to get 4 of those, which you're not because there's only 1 tonight in the bonus bundle, but can you imagine 4 of those in that Warlord medallion up there? My, oh, my. What would the AP be on that bad boy? AP10. So, yes, if you get a hold of these, you can stack them. All right, and here tonight, everybody, let me put this up on the screen for you guys because it is pretty freaking cool. This is the Warlord medallion. The base stats on the Warlord Medallion are H13, D13, that's your defaults, B20, AP6. And we could have added more health, we could have added more damage, but instead of doing that, we thought, why not give you the base health, the base damage, and let you customize it with any 4 gems you want to put in it. You want to put 4 Titan gems in there? Go for it. You want to put 4 of the Max Pink in there and add an extra 8 base? Go for it. You want to load it up with damage? Up to you. Or if you need extra health, you've got that versatility as well. So this is a 4-socket PvP gem that can be completely unique to your character. However you want to do it, it's going to separate you from every other player. You want to go 1 AP, you want to go 1 base, 1 damage, 1 health, your choice. But this, everybody, is the 4th piece of Warlord gear. Warlord gear is incredible. And this is piece number 4. We've already seen. You guys know what it's all about. I see another bundle was just picked up. I think Will picking up bundles and smokes. No doubt about it. Tonight is an amazing piece of gear. Real quick shout out. I saw Marshall Moonshot picking up bundle tonight. I saw Dow. Dow came in with a flurry. Look at this. Alex, Dow, Sheila, and Busy. 4 bundles right there. Will the Bill picking up a bundle. And let me show you. I know some people are they're learning the value of the pets. Well, look at the Warlord stable right now. This is what we got for you guys. So this is 4 pieces of Warlord gear and 4 amazing pets. Diesel, Nitro, Octane, all with unique abilities. And then if you look at the way we're laying out this character record sheet, we got a mask, we got the neck piece, we got the gloves down here, we got the helmet. So each time we add a Warlord piece, you can see how this set is just continuing to grow. The pets, what's the importance of collecting the pet and the Warlord piece? Because the pets give you, first of all, they give you a unique ability. Second of all, the Warlord pets are the only pets that get a 50% increased effectiveness if you're a Warlord. Also, the pets give you a Warlord skin that you can immediately trade in to upgrade by 10% one of those other pieces of gear. So if you've got damage 25, then you automatically get a Warlord skin, which is equivalent to 10 of the other skins. One skin will automatically upgrade it. So there's 3 pets out there right now. That means there are 3 upgrades already just because of the pets. So it is the most synergistic thing that we've ever done. 4 pieces of gear after tonight, 3 pets, and they're absolutely amazing. So talk about stats and increasing your stats. A lot of ability to do that. Kel picking up tonight's bundle. So to let you guys know, this is what we got before we kick off tonight's match. We've got Kat, B-Dub, Amanda, Valar, Dimes, E-Beach, Craven, Jules, Bones, Rocket, Jim, Trigger, Crazy L, Mist, Kel. I think we're missing some people. So let's see. We know that Will picked up the bundle. We also know that Alex picked up the bundle. Dow picked up the bundle. Sheila and Busy. So there's another 5 right there. Mir Bank picked up the bundle. So there's a few extra for strategic purposes. So you guys know there's about 6 more bundles that were not listed in that. You can see some of them up top, but there's a few more Warlords out there. Okay. We've talked about who's playing in the championship. We talked about what's on the line tonight. We've shown you some amazing gear. So now, everybody, this is what it's all about. Vox and Arc, the final crypt matchup. Here, everybody, are your pre-match buffs. I need Busy, Sheila, Valar, Julia, Eric Beach, Mist, Cat, Trigger, Gemstone, Dow, ATM, Crazy L, Father Ron, Rocket, and Football. And once again, everybody, save the chat. Let me get all the pre-match buffs, so please don't type anything, and let all these players get their pre-match buffs so we can capture them. I see Julia going insane. Crimson, Eli, Busy B, Shaman Sheila. I see Mist, the future Shogun. I see Cat. Football Master, getting those buffs in there. Father Ron. Got a few more people to get their pre-match buffs in. I see Trigger. We see Rocket's pre-match buffs. Rocket on the list tonight, picking up the Warlord gear as well. Vox has quite a few Warlords. Cat, Rocket, Trigger, Mist, the Deacon. It's like 5 Warlords. Arc's got quite a few as well. All right, some of the people that are going to be here late, Dow, for example, let me let you guys know what Dow's buffs are. If he's not able to type them, Dow is going Carbine, Elysium on 6s, and Insane. Jim, who's also going to be running late tonight, Crave Carbine, Eli on Doom, and Insane for Gemstone. So those are the buffs. Obviously, the big thing, Dow, Eli on 6s, Jim, Eli on Doom, if you're taking notes. All right, it's 9:23. Let's show you the battlefield. Tonight's starting lineup, a little bit different. We're mixing it up tonight. In the leadoff position, starting out the game, for Team Arc, who does have the home field advantage by virtue of record, Julia is going to be going first. For Team VOX, going first in the rover position as well is going to be Trigger. Going second in the tanking position is going to be Sheriff, Shaman, Killer, Beasley. Going second for Team VOX is going to be the Bomber, Deacon, Beach. Going third in the defensive position, we got Busy B. Going third for VOX is going to be Mist, the future Shogun. And finishing out the lineup for Team Arc is going to be Game Over. That's right, Valar. A.K.A. Little Flip, A.K.A. Game Over. And then going last for Team VOX is going to be Cat. All right, everybody, let's have a great match. A lot of fun. Don't take yourselves too seriously tonight, but go out there and try to win. Julia, you're up first. You got 15 seconds. Home field advantage will change a lot in the jungle, so you'll see that next Wednesday night. But you might see home teams choose to go second. They'll have some options next season. It's going to be a lot of fun. All right, Julie's going to start out with a seal. And after she plays seal, she is going to target Main Street. We know in the jungle it's going to be what? What's it called, everybody? Let's see who can type it first. Mainstream, that's right. Going to be mainstream. Bloodlust, St. Patty loaded to the wall. So Julia is going to go. She is an insane gladiator using the early bloodlust. And it's not River Bonnie. Oh, man. You know what? We're going to make Bonnie minus 10 B-dub. I do like River Road, though. That's not bad. It's still got to be the chest on mainstream. But I do like River Road. You're going to, like, go down. Yeah, that's not bad, Bonnie. It's not bad. Well, Bonnie, call me. I'll use her line. All right. Mist is going to evoke it. So it is going to hit. Julia doing insane gladiator damage with a little bit of bloodlust. And Mist is going to cut it in half. So let's see how strong the walls are with half damage. Like that Mist is playing the evoke early. All right, we are going to get black, green, and green because Mist putting the evoke in play. All right, let's move it over to Trigger. Trigger, you're up. Trigger in the rover position. All right, she's going to take a little different strategy here. She's going to summon Rod, round number 1. Like that play too. And she's going to drop a seal. And how about Insane Gladiator Trigger going F5 St. Patty to the wall? Julie says, let it hit. All right, it's a pretty big one. So, Insane Gladiator getting this thing going early. Black, green, green, blue, blue, and blue. How about a 100-point shot right there from Trigger? Getting this party started in a big, big way. All right, moving over to Sheriff Sheila. All right. Sheila playing aggressive, going after their chest with Boss. Sheila in the tank position tonight. She's going to go Max Seal. Blue Spark, St. Patty Day to the wall. So Beasley is insane. Team VOX. Unless I see weight, we're going to let it flow. All right, let's let it hit. Not that one. Blue. Blue. And a little bit of the blue, Shaman. Not much, but you hit a little bit of the block. All right, let's go over to the Deacon. Deacon, you're up. Warlord Beach. Now that's got a nice ring to it. Insane Warlord. That's what we're going to be calling some of you guys next season. Well, I guess we can call you that now. As long as you're keeping pace with the gear. Warlord Sheila. We got the Deacon. Then we got Busy Bee. Then Mist. Then Valar. Then Cat. Uh-oh. We might need to refresh the Deacon, Vox. All right, he's going to summon Rod and then play Seal. All right, Deacon going to summon Rod, play Seal. F3 St. Patty loaded to the wall. And again, if you guys see it and you don't like it, type wait, because I am going to start moving pretty quickly on grenade damage. All right, thank you. Appreciate that, Assassin. They're going to let it hit. So Insane Eric going St. Patty with the F3, which is going to be an E3, by the way, in Rage 3. Red block. Eric, you get about 2/3 of the next red block. That's a big hit. Insane, Enrage Potion. Your waxes almost took down 2. You took down 1 2/3. Busy Bee, you're in the defensive position. You're up. We got Busy Bee, Mist, Valar, and Cat. Vox playing super aggressive on the wall so far, jumping out to an early lead. Arc trying to take a couple of the flags early on. All right, Busy Bee. She's going to turn into a sniper. She's going to steal a pet, which she can do. Cat, your boss is gone. She's going to drop a pet repel. And Flux from her gladiator weapon to Deacon. Deacon, you got a ammo Flux coming at you. Basically going to hit you with armor pen, but it is a seal breaker. So it is going to get rid of your seal. All right, let's go ahead and let that hit. Busy Bee, AP 30, Eric with 10 mitigation. We're taking the Deacon from 174 base down to 154. And we're going to go ahead and break his seal. All right. Future Shogun Mist, you're up. Mist in the defensive position. And if you guys missed the info from yesterday, defenders will be able to go into their cave and teleport to the other side of the map. It's going to be a lot of fun. All right, Mist is going to drop Seal. She's going to play boss to their chest. And she's going to go Pine Arrow to Valar. So Valar, you got a projectile coming in, and basically with Pine Arrow, it's going to do DV5, and it's going to add a permanent Venom. So it's going to hit her. So Valar is deadly venomed, taking +5 Venom the rest of the match. And we're also taking Valar from 100 down to 91. So Valar taking 9 damage. Actually, Valar, you're taking no damage because you have absorption. So we're leaving her at 100 because of the absorption, but she is still taking the deadly venom. Effects go through, the damage is absorbed. All right, let's go over to Valar. Valar, you're up. But the permanent venom will stay in place for the whole match. We got Valar, and then we got Cat. Valar, Cat, and then we go to round number 2. Valar's going to summon Merle to Cat. Woo! She's going to SP3 a boss 2. Trigger, your boss is gone. Cat, your boss is gone. Merle is going to go to Cat, steal those buffs, and F5 St. Patty loaded to the wall. All right, so we got Pet Steal as an activation. Easy, she's a sniper. Pet stealing buffs from Cat, and F5 St. Patty loaded to the wall. Any response to any of those before we resolve them, and then we'll go over to Cat. All right. They're going to evoke it. So, first thing we're going to do is Merle is going to steal Cat's insanity. Cat will not be hitting with insane damage the rest of the match. Mist is going to evoke it. It was going to be a big hit. So I am going to give Valar blue block and about 75% of that red block still. You would have taken down that red block and done damage to the next red block. So Valar, about 75%. That red block has about 25% remaining. Steals a pet, drops a pet, throws at a wall, gets evoked. Mist, you have no more legendaries rest of the match. And Cat, non-insane Cat, your move. Pretty smart move to take insanity away from one of the stronger players. So we'll see how that plays out. All right, Cat is going to play Rod as well. They are flying through these rods tonight. Might call it a fly rod. She's going to drop Seal Smoke. And E3 Larvae Limerick without insanity. She is a gladiator. Finishing off the red and taking down the next red. Double red for Cat. And that is the end of round number 1. Let's kick it over to round number 2. Remember, if you have bosses out, certain pets, you can't double dip on the pets. So Julia does have boss on Main Street. So Julia, your move, round number 2. We got Team VOX with a wall lead. We got Team Arc going after the chests. All right, Julia is going to play Pet Repel, getting a little bit more protection down. She's going to play Red Raz to D-Beach, or E-Beach. Red Raz is going to hit him for AP, but it's also red. So Deacon, you're taking 10, and you're also taking 4, 3, 2, 1 from the Gladiator pet. So 4 is going to take you from 154 down to 150. It storms in, hits you. It'll come back, hit you again next turn. And Julie's also going F4 Crush loaded to the wall. They've already went double Evoke. All right. Julia's still insane. She no longer gets the Gladiator effect. But she is going Fury 4. And we are going to go ahead and double block it as well. That wall only had 25%. So Julia taking down first red, second red. So it's a little closer. It's a little closer. All right. Trigger, you're up. Your boss is gone, but you got Rod out, right? So Rod is going to zoom on in and take down the last red block. Now that might not be good since VOX has 2 more rods that are going to hit next turn. But we'll cross that bridge when we get there. Nonetheless, you do take down your first complete wall. So you do have an early wall lead. And let's give you a solid block on the scoreboard. That would not be a solid block. Solid block on the scoreboard. There we go. All right, Trigger. Your pet, reset your wall. Let's see what you got in store in round number 2. After Trigger, we got Shaman Sheila. Trigger, Sheila, the Deacon. All right, she is going to go Red Icky. Pet Repel. All right, let's get your smoke. We'll get your Pet Repel up there. And regular St. Patty Day loaded to the wall. Pretty smart. She's going to try to get a little bit of damage. So take down those blocks to set up the rod. Team Arc. I'm going to start resolving Ickies. And you let me know if there's anything that you want to do. So let's start out with the Assassin. Julia Red Icky, going to get rid of your Pet Repel. Sheila Red Icky, going to get rid of your Seal. Busy Bee Red Icky, getting rid of your Pet Repel. And Valar had no more moves left, so she couldn't cast a Seal or a Pet Repel. So Red Icky is going to hit her. She no longer has Absorption. But Red Icky doesn't hit for much. Valar, I got you down to 92 after you take the Red Icky damage. And then the St. Patty loaded to the wall from Insane Trigger. Black, green, green. That's all you get. You get a little bit of blue. That's it. No juice on it. No rage, no juice, no potions. Taking down 3. What's your challenge? You know what? I see it now. So pet, ability, smoke, and attack. I can see it right there in small letters. Want to buy a comma, Valar, so it doesn't all blend together in one big long word. But yes, she was sealed. So her seal would be broken by Red Icky. And we will give her points back. So Valar will and Ark will keep their challenge. All right, moving on. We resolve trigger. Challenge is good. Let's go to Shaman Sheila. Shaman, you're up. All right, Sheila is going to go Pet Repel. She had a seal last round, so she goes Pet Repel this round. F4 Larvae Limerick to the wall. All right, so Beasley can't play a pet because she's got Boss out, right? So she's going to go pretty straight up here. Drop the Pet Repel, F4 Larvae Limerick. Once a bomber, always a bomber. Look at that. Bombing from the tank position. All right, let's let it go. Beasley, you're taking down a red block. And you got some carryover damage to the next red block as well. Deacon, you're up. So Deacon, we're going to start out your turn. Not as bad as it could have been. Luckily, Trigger did some wall damage. But Rod goes in. Takes down a blue block for the Deacon. Better than the black block that was going to go down. So you get 1 blue, and it's your move. Got Deacon, we got Busy, we got Mist, Valar, and then Cat. All right. I love this play. All right, so he's going to start out. Let's get some Pet Repel on the Deacon. And he's like, where's Julia? Summon Nitro to Julia. Julia does have a seal, so Nitro is going to hit her seal. Break that. That's a big pet just for a seal, but I get it. And he's going to go St. Patty F5 loaded to the wall. Nitro breaks a seal, Pet Repel, and St. Patty F5. T-Mark. All right, Julia's going to play red-blue. All right. Red-blue, and Nitro puts a Nitro seal on D-Beach. So he played it, got rid of Julia's seal, and also sealed himself. Julia plays red-blue. He takes 10% damage, taking him down to 80. First blue of the game, Team Arc. Grenade stopped. Eric takes 10, but he does get the Nitro seal that will resolve. All right, let's go to Busy Bee. All right, Busy Bee wants to summon Nitro. To Cat. It's going to break Cat's seal. I see what you guys are doing. You're using Nitro as a seal and steal. Pretty nice. Pretty nice combos here. I'll play Nitro on you and steal your seal, and I'll get my own in the process. And Busy Bee going Jupiter 8 to Cat. It's going to hit Cat for AP 12 is all that gets through. She has 21 mitigation, Busy. So AP 12 is going to take her from 216 base down to 204. So from 216 down to 204. Mist, you're up. I told you guys Nitro was an awesome pet. Like literally all of the pets in Warlord, Diesel, Nitro, Octane are all really, really good. Especially when you get the Warlord buff. All right, Mist is going to drop a proxy bomb. To their chest. That means movement could trigger it. Dust smoke to the bomber. So Valar surrounded by dust. And yellow plasma to Valar. So Valar is under the effects of deadly venom, permanent venom, and Mist also going yellow plasma arrow. Trying to stack some disease. Beasley's going to disarm the proxy bomb. Good play, Beasley. Using her engineer ability. All right. Let's go yellow plasma. Yellow plasma arrow, Valar. Now that seal she had was broken by Red Icky. So Mist with the yellow plasma is going to hit Valar and take her from 100 down to 80. She has deadly venom and she also has disease. And they will continue to tick. So Proxy Bomb gets disarmed. Dust Smoke to Valar, nerfing her damage. And a yellow plasma arrow hits and stacks disease. All right, let's go to Valar. Valar, your move. And then we go to Cat and we finish round number 2. And we'll go and add the extra players. Valar and then Cat. Where's Valar? Summon Gold Maverick to E-Beach. All right, Gold Maverick is going to go over and it will not break his seal because he has Pet Repel. So it'll always check against Pet Repel first. Sees it, turns away. No double stack attack. Heal and Seal. Valar dropping the Heal and Seal. Getting rid of the Deadly Venom and the Disease stack. Also take her back to 90%. And F4 St. Patty loaded to the wall. Easily takes down the final red block. And that is with a 25% nerf. Even with the 25% dust, no problem. We got one wall to one wall. All right, Cat. You're up. Valar summoned Gold Maverick. It got repelled by Pet Repel. She played Heal and Seal. She got the debuff removed and the seal. F4 St. Patty loaded. Takes down the final block of the wall. All right. Activate Ion. Move their defender to the middle of the map. All right, so let's start out with Rod. Rod's going to take a blue block. Going to get him some points. All right. Activate Ion. Ion's going to move Busy Bee to Main Street. Cat's going to play Nitro to Julia, which is going to give her a seal. And then she's going to move and take over the DZ. All right, Warlord damage. Cat to Julia. Remember, Warlord is an extra 50% damage. Taking Julia from 100. Down to 88. Cat getting the seal. And gaining 75 points for her team in the defensive zone. To close out the round. Okay. Julia eye-rings it and prevents the 12 damage. All right, so Julia, you're still at 100. So Cat gets the seal. Julia doesn't take the damage. Cat moves into the DZ. And let's get our third round substitutes. So do we have, is Jim Stone here? Jim, if you're here, type your subs. Ron, Trigger, or Mist. Let me get your second unit in. Tell me who's coming in, where they're coming in. Go ahead and type them. We're going to round 3. All right, Jim's coming in for Sheila. Father Ron for Mist. Rocket as the extra rover. Rocket and Trigger side by side. And Crazy L coming in as a second tank. All right, let me get the order. We've got Julia, then Trigger, then Jim Stone, who will cap Sheila's boss on turn number 2. Well, on her turn, the second player to go. Then we got the Deacon. Then we got Busy Bee. Then we've got Father Ron. Father Ron will cap Miss Pet on his turn. Then we have Valar. Then Cat. Then we have Crazy L. And then we have Rocket. All right, let's start out with Julia. Julia, at the beginning of your turn, you do cap boss. So we get points for Team Arc. They get the first flag. And after Julia, we go to Trigger. All right, Julia, we need your move. All right, Max Seal. Rod. And F5 Crush loaded to the wall. And Trigger's going to go gold blue. Yep, you can remove yours. All right, Trigger playing gold blue. And that is going to get rid of Julia's seal. No. Not going to get rid of her seal. She just played it. So she's taking the damage from the gold blue. She didn't have a seal last round. All right, so gold blue taking Julia from 100 down to 80%. All right, Julia playing Max Seal. Playing Rod. F5 Crush to the wall. The F5 Crush gets denied. One blue used, one blue used. All right. Let's kick it over to Trigger. Trigger, your first act on your team. Trigger, smart move. She sees Main Street available. Trigger going to Main Street with the seal and with the pet repel. So Trigger engaging Main Street on turn number 3. All right, let's go over to Gemstone. Gemstone, on your turn, you cap Sheila's boss. So we get a second flag. Second flag caps for Team Arc. So we got Arc took a flag, and VOX will get a flag this turn. Trigger taking over Main Street. All right, she's going to replenish that boss with the boss. And Seal and Thrill. And she's bringing the power. S6 St. Patty loaded. Gladiator Insane Gemstone. So Jim wasting no time bringing the heat. I don't think VOX liked it. Father Ron bringing the red-blue. So Ron, your red-blue will not damage Jim because she has absorption. She's just into the game. Eric, you can delete yours. Second blue used for Team VOX, but preventing a big explosion at the wall. S6 St. Patty is big time. All right, let's go to Eric. Eric, your turn. Jim does get the seal. She does get the boss play. So we've got Trigger on Main Street, Jim's boss on their flag, Father Ron on the opposing team's flag. I do too, Moonshot. That means he actually reads his inventory. All right, so we got Eric, then Busy Bee, then Ron. Woo, I love him using these Warlord pets too. Man, oh man. Hello, Crazy L. Welcome to the game. Summon Red Diesel to Crazy L. Pet Repel. And F5 St. Patty's Day loaded to the wall. All right, Crazy L's going to tank page 1 the pet. And I am going to give a 10-point deduction to Eric Beach. And there is no potion that will hit the wall because he already played F5 on his previous turn. And he also played Pet Repel on his previous turn. So, VOX minus 10. No Pet Repel. Crazy L using tank page 1 to prevent the pet damage. So let me ask this. Was Crazy L using a tank page 1 for the diesel or the wall? Because the wall is going to be much, much less now. It's going to be a St. Patty loaded. So I'm going to kick it over to Ark. Ark, I'm going to give you options. A, do you want to use the tank page 1? If you don't, you can retract it. Or do you want to use it versus the pet? Because it was kind of a messed up move. All right. So we're going to delete the tank page 1. We're not going to charge Crazy L with it. But Eric is Warlord, and she is going to take red diesel damage. Which, as you guys know, is D50, or I'm sorry, it's D60 as a Warlord, and it is deadly venom. Crazy L, we're taking you down to 71. Overall health, you are affected by deadly venom. So you're poisoned, and you're down to 71 after the red nitro, and they're going to let the regular St. Patty hit. Eric is going to get a blue block. Little bit of the red block, and he loses 10 points for double dipping on his potion. And early in the game, so I'm going to catch it. Late in the game, I might not have called it. Somebody would have had to challenge it late in the game. All right, let's move on from Eric to Busy Bee. Busy Bee in the Main Street position. All right, Busy Bee is going to move back to the DZ. Going to Red Paw Cat. Red Paw going to break her seal. Well, let me do this. All right. She's moving to the DZ. She's going to play Red Paw to double strike Cat, and she's going to go ahead and gas blast her to kick her out of the DZ. Let them fly, VOX. Let them hit. They're not going to stop it over a potential 25-point play. I think that's a smart move. So break the seal. Second red is going to hit Cat. Not going to do a whole lot of damage. It's taking her down to 94. She's got a lot of health. And the gas blast will kick her over here beside Father Ron. And she will take damage and points from the gas blast. So I am going to take her down to 84 with fall damage and with grenade damage. So Cat being kicked out of the DZ, taking a little bit of damage. Busy Bee claiming her home back. And all is good. All right, Mist. You're up. We got Mist, then we got Valar, and then we got Cat. I'm sorry, Ron. We have Ron, not Mist. Father Ron, on your turn. You capture blue. So first flag for Team VOX. Father Ron is going to follow it up with his own blue. So he's going to rinse and repeat. I'm sorry, I said blue. His boss. Boss. Like a boss. We'll get it, guys. We'll get it. So Father Ron caps missed boss. They get the points. Ron sends a boss back over to their chest. And he's going to activate Wrath. And you can't. All right. So Ron, hold on, Julia. Don't type this yet. So Ron, the activation of Wrath is the shot. It's not a separate activation. You shoot at your opponent and you activate whatever ammo you have in there, and it splits it 3 ways. So you can't go back with an unholy arrow after you shoot the Wrath. It is an attack activation. So what you would do is pick the type of ammo that you want to fire in the Wrath and then activate it. So what type of ammo would you like to shoot in the Wrath? All right, so he's going to do standard ammo, and basically what he's doing is he's going to break Valar's seal, Julia's seal, and Busy's seal. So it's a triple seal breaker. Now, the only thing I'm going to ask, we'll put this back up. Ark, do you have any response to that, or would you like to let them hit and break the seals? So you do have an option if you want to play, or if you don't, just say let them hit. All right, let it go. So yes, 3 seals down. And he's getting the boss out. All right, after Ron, we're going to go to Valar. Valar and then Cat. And Valar, you do have a 25% nerf with the dust smoke. We got Valar, Cat, and then we've got Crazy L, and then Rocket. A lot of gladiators. Crazy L. I'm sorry, a lot of warlords. Crazy L the warlord. Warlord Rocket. A lot of stats on the board tonight. We got a lot of delay with the moves, so if you guys could remind your teams tonight, please, F5. Some of these moves are taking almost 60 seconds to get the move typed in. All right, Summon Gold Nitro. So Villar going to get the seal kickback from Gold Nitro. She's going to drop Unholy Smoke to get rid of the dust. She can do that because Nitro is not a smoke. And Ron, you've got Gold Nitro coming at you. And then she's going to go Arc Spark, St. Patty loaded to the wall. And it's going to be a Gold Nitro with an Arc Spark on top of it. From a Warlord. All right. Eric using the eye ring. So Deacon using the eye ring, and just so you know, Gold Nitro. Yeah, it was going to hit for a lot. So Ron dodging it. They are still going to get the St. Patty loaded to the wall with the Arc Spark. So Villar starting a fresh wall. No juice to it, but she is insane. And she does have the Arc Spark, so she's getting a little bit. This is second wall, so wall damage is a little bit different. Black, green, green. Get about half of that blue, Villar. Arc Spark got you into the next territory. All right, Cat, you're up. Cat chilling over in the defensive zone beside Ron. Cat, Crazy L, and then Rocket. Arc Spark, Red Curtis to the wall. Seal and Thrill. Patty loaded to the wall. All right, so let's move her down just a little bit. Give her a Seal and Thrill. Arc Spark, Red Curtis. It's going to get you some of that red block damage. They're going to let it hit. St. Patty loaded. Going to get you that next block damage. So, we're taking down red block. And Cat, you get about half of the next red block. All right, let's go to Crazy L. So give her Seal, give her Red Curtis or Arc Spark, and then hit the wall. Crazy L, then Rocket. Crazy L with a Heal and Seal. And she's going to play the Frenzy Rose with the Jupiter 8 to Ron. I like it. Look at this play. Going in super aggressive from Crazy L. All right, Ron. Frenzy Rose J8 coming at you. It hits. Ron, I got you at 156. Base. She's going Armor Pen. $24 gets through. So, Ron, I got you down to 132 base. Rocket, you're up. Rocket's going to seal. Summon Red Paul to Julia, and F5 Larvae loaded to the wall. All right, Red Paul going to take Julia from 80. He's going to double strike for 6 and another 6. Julia's going to take you down to 68. And then the F5 Larvae loaded is going to be redirected from VOX's wall. Jim using her legendary. So legendary out of play. They're going to redirect that Judas over to the arc wall. F5 Larvae loaded. Big turn of events there. Ron says nope. Ron's going to use his priest prevention to say it never happened. So Ron preventing it. Doesn't want to see that big F5. Okay, hold on. Ron, she's going to direct it at you. Do you still want to use the prevention? Okay. Ron's like, yeah. Okay. All right, Ron using the prevention to prevent the F5 Larvae loaded from coming at his face. So, yeah, we didn't want that to come hit you in the head, Ron. All right, so that's the end of Rocket's turn. Rocket went seal, Red Paw, and F5 Larvae loaded to the wall. Let's go over to Julia. Julia, this is the 4th and final round of the first half. The final first half of the crypt between Arc and Vox. So we'll start out with Rod. Rod's going to go over for Julia, and he is going to steal a blue block. A damaged blue block, by the way. Half damaged. All right, Julia, you're up. Arc Spark Gold Rudy to Father Ron, and Rage Doom Red Glob to Father Ron. All right, Ron, you got some stuff happening. And a heal and seal. Arc Spark Gold Rudy, Rage, Doom Red Glob. All right, Rocket is going to play Red Psycho. That is the first Red Psycho for Team VOX. They have one remaining. Does look like he is going to eat the Arc Spark Gold Rudy, though. Father Ron was at 132 base. He was at 100 health. But Red Rudy is going to roll in, and it's going to hit you for 30. Ron's going to hit you for 30. You're at 70 and 132. And that Doom would have hit you for a whole lot more. Julia's taking 10 from the Red Psycho. It's going to take her down to 58. And let's go to Trigger. We're going to skip Trigger. That means Julia's Heal and Seal does resolve. She gets the seal, and she also gets the 10% health or 10 health back. So that's going to take her to 68 again. And then we go over to Gemstone. Gemstone, you're up. You can't play a pet because you have Boss out. So we go Jim, and then we go back to the Deacon. Yep. What is the challenge? Cat moved and attacked. Are you challenging from like 2 turns earlier? Is that what the challenge is from? Her use of Ion? Is that correct? No, if you are, I'm going to tell you why you lose the challenge, because she did not attack. She played an activation. So, no, I mean, I have to address it. So if you challenge, then I'm going to, if that's the move you're challenging, then the challenge is a losing challenge because she didn't attack. She played the activation. Yes, she played the activation, and then she moved to the zone after playing the activation. So, yeah, you guys do not get a challenge the remainder of the match. All right. So, it is your move. All right, she's going to go Pet Repel. Going to move a little bit into range to get a shot on Ron. So Pet Repel, standard ammo, red glob. From the Doom. All right, Ron says going to hit. All right, Ron, you were at 70. After your priest mitigation, you're at 21. 49% shot from Gemstone to Father Ron. So Father Ron at 21% and 132. Doom is a beast. All right, let's go to the Deacon. Eric, you're up. You know, there's a lot of attacks you might want to let hit, but I don't think a Doom attack is going to be one of them. Yeah. Deacon Beach and then Busy Bee. Vile Smoke to Villar. Vile Smoke is going to break her seal. Red Curtis St. Patty loaded to the wall. E Beach taking down the rest of that red block. And his Red Curtis, plus there was half of it, dealing a little bit more than half. And you can't double smoke, so delete it, Eric. You already played Vile Smoke. So Vile Smoke to Villar, Red Curtis, and St. Patty loaded. And we're going to go over to Busy Bee, then Mist, then Villar, then Cat. All right, she's going to summon Grizz to Father Ron and drop a max seal. All right, Grizz is going to go over. It is going to hit Ron. Or it is not. Rocket using legendary eye ring. Rocket's legendary's out of play. So Busy Bee getting a seal. Ron avoiding what might have been a fatal attack. All right, Ron, you're up. All right, Ron says he's going to grog it up. All right, Ron, let's get a roll here. You need big money. Ron says, I ain't even dealing with no smokes. I'm going straight up grog. All right, Ron, 1, 2, or 3, 50%, 4, 5, or 6. You get back to 100%. You've been holding on. Are you going to get that health back? Ron picks 5. Oh, Ron. Not quite, but you're almost at the end of the half. Ron is going from 21 back up to 71. And from 132 to 144 base. Ron back to 71 and 144. All right, let's go over to Villar. You probably could have if you would have done it before you rolled your die roll, so no. Summon red deinstalled. I don't know what. Ron, you're about to be deinstalled. All right. I love it. I love spell check sometimes. Villar just found a way to deinstall Ron. All right, Ron, red diesel coming at you. Silver Spark, St. Patty to the wall. And it's from a warlord. So, Ron, that Silver Spark, taking you from 71 It was 71. Now it's 38. And you are deadly venomed. And Villar going St. Patty to the wall. So I'm going to give Villar some Let's see, Villar, what you're going to get here. You get the damage blue, you get a fresh blue, and you get a little bit of the red. You had that blue halfway down anyway, so you are into the red, but not much. All right, Kat, you're up. We got Cat, then Crazy L, and then we got the Rocket, and then we go to halftime. If you guys are checking the score at home, Ark has 2 flags, the VOX has 1. There are 3 flags being contested, and VOX with a slight wall lead and a little bit of a defense lead. All right, Cat's going to go Rufus to Villar. Going to bring the dust to go with the vial. And F4, Patty loaded to the wall. Crazy L is going to use her tank page 1 this time. Prevent the wall damage. All right, so using that tank cooldown. And you can, no, you can delete Crystal's move on Villar. The Carapace is a shell that prevents the damage to yourself. It's not an activation that prevents damage to other people. So Rufus goes over to Villar and will not knock her out because but could knock her out. All right, let's roll on it. It could prevent her from playing a defensive cooldown. So, Villar, give me a number 1 to 6, and do not roll a 4. If you roll a 4, you get knocked out. All right, she picks a 4. Let's see if it is a 4. It is a 4! Villar getting knocked out. That's pretty cool, actually. It ain't going to make any difference, but still, we got to roll on it. I said it's a 4, don't pick a 4, and she picked a 4, and Villar getting KO'd, and she is down from 90 health down to 80. And she's going to get knocked out until halftime. And let's go to Crazy L, and then we got Rocket, and then we got halftime. and then it will wake you back up, Villar. All right, they're going to go. All right, Ron, you got Toxie incoming. The Deadly Venom won't stack, by the way, but it will hit for Toxie damage. And then S66's Vega. All right. Ron is going to play Red Psycho. That is their final Red Psycho. He's going to take the Toxie, and again, it's the end of the round anyway. But the Toxie is going to hit Ron and take him from 38 down to 24. So, Ron, you're at 24. But the big move is the Red Psycho stopping the S66s, and that would have been a killing blow because of the S6. But the 10 is going to go back to Crazy L. Going to take her down to 70. All right. And Rocket, you got the final move of the first half. Arc has only used one blue. And Vox has used 2 blues and 2 psychos. So even though Vox has kind of survived it, they are short on resources in the second half. We'll see how that plays into the strategies. All right, Red Fido to Julia, basically just to get the Enrage. Going to take Julia's Seal out of play before halftime. And then Red Fido going to give Rocket that E3 Larvae loaded to the wall. All right, so Arc. Rocket's got an E3 Larvae loaded to the wall. Block's taking block damage. Let it hit or stop it. Let it hit, and it does take down both red blocks. That block was over halfway damaged, so E3, Larvae loaded, Larvae strongest grenade in the game. They're taking down double red. So we are going to reset that for the second half. And that is the second block. All right. Okay, everybody, take a deep breath. We got 3 rounds to go. Let's get substitutions in. Arc and Vox, if you can each give me your substitutions. Remember, health resets for the second half. Unless, real quick trivia question. Who's the only person on the field that health would not reset for? Go. See how much you guys have been paying attention to PDL rules. Trigger would be the only person that had she taken damage, she has not, but had she taken damage, her health would not reset. because she's engaged with the chest. Everybody else does reset. Good answer. Good answer. I know Father Ron is glad he got a reset. But nonetheless, took a lot of resources to keep people alive. So we're going to see how that goes second half. All right, Jim and Ron, give me your substitutions. And once again, if you're just tuning in, Ark has only used one blue. So they got 2 blues and 2 psychos remaining. VOX has used 2 psychos and 2 blues. They only have 1 blue remaining. So in a close game, you never know how that could play out. VOX has a little bit of a lead right now. They do have about a 200-point wall lead and a defensive lead. All right. Dow coming in for Busy. Dow the Dragon making his debut. And we've got Football coming in for Ron. Football will cap Ron's boss on his turn. All right, so it looks like we only got 2 substitutions. So here is the order. Julia, Trigger, Jim, Eric, Dow, Football, Valar, Cat, Crazy L, and Rocket. All right, we got that for 2 rounds. Everybody's health again has reset. Julia, kick us off in second half. Final battle between Ark and VOX in the crypts. Here's the second half. Battle for the trophy room, everybody. I mean, there should be some drinking going on now. Celebrating, relaxing, chilling, having fun. Let's go. Let's bring it. Good second half. It's anybody's match. All right, Julia playing Seal and Thrill. Octane to Football, Ballistic J8. Oh, welcome to the game, Football. Ouch. Team VOX, the second half is kicked off. Any response to that? All right, they hit. All right, Octane is going to slide on over. And Dimes, you messaged me before this game happened. So this is ironic. 15 from Octane is going to take Football from 133 base down to 118. And Julia is loading up with a ballistic J8. And this is going to hurt a lot. $68 is getting through. Taking Football Master down to 50 base. From 133 down to 50 in an opening shot from Julia. That was painful. All right, let's go over to Trigger. Trigger, you cap the flag. And when you cap the flag, you go back to your zone. You can't move, but you do get the second flag. Gemstone, your boss caps. And you get your third flag. So 3 flags to 2. And Jim, it's your turn. I need to walk away. We got Jim, then the Deacon. Then we got Dow. Then we got Mist. Mist, is there a question to that? Because there is a question mark. What is your question? No, I mean, what's your comment related to is my question. You type from the bench. What does that mean? Oh, no. If I called your name, then yeah, no, football's in the game. Not even, yeah, don't make a big deal about it. All right. Gemstone going and capping Main Street. I thought you were questioning one of the other players, so it's confusing. All right, Gemstone capping Main Street. And that's all she can do. And then we go over to the Deacon. Eric, you're up. Jim had some options, so no. Mist is not in the game. If I said Mist, Football Master is in the game, which we know because he just took damage. So Julia, Trigger, Jim, Eric, Dow, Football, Valar, Cat, Crazy L, and Rocket. All right, let's get Deacon and then Dow. Deacon and then Dow. So Jim moving in, probably to make sure that Eric didn't leave the bomber position and go in. So Jim trying to secure Main Street. So Deacon is going to play Gus. Gus is going to get rid of her pet repel. And it's also going to get rid of Julius Seal. Gus split damage. The DV breaks one pet repel. Actually, Gus does not break Julius Seal. I'm going to tell you guys why. Gus targets a player, and as it hits a player, it will then target another player that is the closest player to it. Because Jim is the targeted player, Gus goes in, the pet repel repels him from Jim, therefore the deadly venom never spreads to the next player. Then St. Patty loaded to the wall. So St. Patty loaded to the wall is going to go black, green, green. This is their third wall. Wall damage is slightly different. Doesn't seem to be majorly different, but there's a small difference in the health. All right, E-Beach taking down a few blocks. All right, let's go to Dow. Dow, you're up. So we go Dow, then Football, then Valar, then Cat. All right, so how long has sound been muted? What's the last thing you guys heard? Oh my God, what a night! I don't know how much of that you guys missed. Okay. All right, Dow, you're up. Okay, here's what happens. All right, but you heard why. Okay, we'll go back. So you heard why the gust did not break Julia's seal. That's correct, right? So last thing you heard was Dow moving over to Main Street. Okay. All right, so Dow leaves the DZ, goes to Main Street. He's going to play Cosmic Dragon on Football Master. Now, Cosmic Dragon is going to be a D50. Now, football, you might have dodged a bullet here because you were in rough shape with base, but Dow's now going after your health. So he was at 100 in base. So we're going to take him down to 75, and he's still at 50 base. And then Sixus Vega is not armor pen football, it's regular damage. So you take more from the Sixus Vega, which is going to take you down to 53. But it's also going to silence you. The dragon silences you. So before you've had a chance to move, you're at 53 health, 50 base, and you're silenced. But the good news is, you get a turn. So congratulations. All right, football. Let's see what you got in store. Now, a silence prevents you from using legendaries and summoning pets. So Dow knows what he's doing with this dragon. So let's see what football has as a reaction. After football, we've got Valar, then we got Cat, Crazy L, and Rocket. And at the start of football's turn, football, you do cap a boss. So we're going to go ahead and give you that third flag. Three flags to 3. And no, you're fine. You're fine. But you know what? He's like, hey, I can't do a whole lot here. Let me drop a seal and heal and seal. He's going to move out of the DZ. So he's surrounded by heal and seal smoke. Put him down here where we can get in range. And V-Day loaded to the wall. And how about Valar playing Phantom Cape to prevent the heal and seal from happening. We're locking it in. I'm leaving the moves. And sorry, Zach, you played defender long enough. You got to know, as a defender, the only way you can hit the wall is to leave the zone. So we're pulling you out of the zone. The move is in. This point in the playoffs, guys, I'm holding you to it. So he moves to throw the grenade. He plays the heel and seal. Villar plays the phantom cape. Gets rid of the heel and seal. And he goes V-Day Crush loaded to the wall. Ark, any response to the V-Day Crush loaded to the wall? All right, they're going to let it go. V-Day Crush to the wall. We're going to give him double blue. All right, after Football Master. Villar, you're up. And Villar, you're taking 10% from the vial. And you're in the dust smoke. All right, Summon Octane to football. Justice to football with AP Arrow with a ballistic potion. All right, she's bringing it. All right, we're waiting for you, Ron. All right, they're going to go prevention on the pet. So Villar is going to go Octane. And they're going to prevent the D15 from hitting Football Master. And Villar is going to use Justice with an AP2. Now, she's not using the legendary activation. She's just firing from it. But it resolves. And it is an AP8 plus her 2 plus Ballistic. Plus her armor pen. .64 armor pen getting through. Football Master taking lethal damage. Villar getting the first kill of the night. Ron, who do we have coming in from the bench? Ark getting their first kill. All right, Mist coming in to the defensive zone. So VOX will also lose the defender points this turn because they had a death in the defender zone. All right, Football Master out, Mist back in. Let's go to Cat. Cat, you're up. We are in round number 5. All right. Cat is going to go in and engage Main Street. In round number 5. Now, you guys may be wondering why she engaged Main Street, and I'll let you guys talk about it amongst yourselves. All right, Crazy L, but do not post it in chat, please. Crazy L, you're up, and then Rocket. Dust Smoke to the bomber area and move to the DZ. All right, they're going to give Eric a little Dust Smoke, and then Crazy L getting back in to get those points. Smart move. All right, Rocket, you're up. We got Rocket, then we move to round number 6. Yeah, you ain't max sealing football. Football's dead. Try again. Give me a legitimate target. All right, she's going to go boss to their flag. Blue spark St. Patty to the wall. We'll leave it up there for a second. Go ahead and max seal to Mist instead. Mist is a legitimate target. It was already typed. So I'll allow the seal to go to a player. That is Rocket. Last player to go in a round. All right, Blue Spark St. Patty. We're going to take down Blue Block. And not quite the red block. Did not get enough to get it done. All right, that is the end of round number 5. We're going to round number 6. Round number 6. We kick it off with Julia. Julia, you're up. Julia, then Trigger. Then we skip Jim, who's engaged at the flag. And then we go to the Deacon. All right, Julia's going to summon Nolan. Nolan's just saying hello. What's up? Blue Spark D30 loaded to the wall. Barely taking down red, Julia. Trigger, you're up. Trigger, you get a move again. You capped the flag, but it took a few moves, right? Gold Octane to Valar. Yeah, I mean, she got a lot of health. So Gold Octane to Valar, even at a Warlord. Valar's at 214 base. So you take her down to 199 base. And then the gold version of it is going to take her down from 90 health that she had taken from the vial down to 80. And then an E3 larvae loaded to the wall. Team Arc. E3 larvae loaded. All right, we'll hold it up. Dow going tank page 1, shutting it down. So no wall damage. Good move there. All right. Let's go back to Gemstone. Gem's engaged at the chest. We skip Gem. We go to the Deacon. Deacon, you're up. All right, Unholy Smoke. To get rid of that dust. Going to play some Red Nolan. Red Nolan popping out there. St. Patty loaded with a max spark to the wall. That is a damaged wall, by the way. And Eric, if you can just type no max spark, because a max spark is not going to do anything for the wall. It's going to be a slowing mechanism. But I will give you the red block. But not enough to get the next red block. Dow, you're up. We have Dow, then we have Mist back in. All right, he's going to go Blitz to Nolan. Sorry, Eric. Your Nolan is gone. Dow taking it down. Six's ability to get rid of a block on the wall, so Dow's still in a red block. And S6, Patty loaded to the wall. Ron's not liking that S6, I know that. Team Arc, 2 blues remaining, 2 psychos. Team VOX says wait. So we can assume that we've got some sort of mitigation coming. The Blue Falcon that got deleted earlier. Eric playing the Blue Falcon to shut down the grenade, prevent the wall damage. Dow taking a big shot, Eric taking a big prevention. All right, let's go to Mist. Mist, you're back in. Then Valar, then Cat, then Crazy L, and then Rocket. And then we have our round of 4. Mist with the Pet Repel. Summoning Blitz to take out Jules Nolan. And Resin Ammo to Julia. Any response to Mist shooting Julia with Resin Ammo? Let it hit or respond to it. Let it hit. All right, we're going to get rid of Julia's seal. Mist dealing a little bit of armor pen. Getting 12 through to Julia. It's going to take her from 203 to 191. Valar, you're up. Valar, Cat, Crazy L, and Rocket. And then we go to the final round of 4. And then we will tally up the totals. Going to go Blitz just a Mist. To get rid of the Pet Repel. Seal and Thrill, St. Patty loaded. So Valar taking a little bit of that Vile Smoke, but she's playing Seal and Thrill. She get the Seal back for a little bit. She also is in the Dust Smoke, so her attack is nerfed. Not quite enough to get that red block down, Valar. The 25% was the difference maker. You take down, it's about 80% of that wall is done. You had a little bit of overkill, but there's still 20% of that red block left. It's a good move by the Dust Smoke earlier. Cat, you're skipping you. Let's go to Crazy L. Crazy L, you're up. Crazy L and then Rocket. All right, she can use the Six's ability because she did not use the Carapace ability earlier. So that's a good move. She's taking down that red block. She's going to max seal Julia. And Rose Flux to E Beach. It is going to get rid of his seal. And it's also going to deal a little bit of damage to the Warlord. Eric, we're taking you from 174 base. To 144 base. Pretty good shot here by Crazy L. Don't forget, she's a Warlord too. She's got some good armor pen. So she gets 30 through to you. Eric down to 144 base. Rocket, you're up. Final move of round 6, and then we go to the speed round of 4. Rocket, you're up. And then we will bring the starters back in. E3 loaded to the wall. And Gold Spark to Valar. So they're going to make her Mini Valar with a seal. Mini Valar in the dust, in the vial with a seal. Jules says, hold up. Now we know they got some arsenal left. Jim is going to go red-blue. That is their second red-blue. They got one remaining. And we will do the damage and get rid of Rocket's seal. And that, everybody, is the end of round number 6. You guys know teams need to finish strong. Final regular season or final playoff game for both ARC and VOX. Win or lose, this is their final game until the All-Star game. The next match will be Monday night with Mir and Sly. So give them a little bit of love. We got one final round. Both teams in play. I'm going to bring the starters back in. So great job to Crazy L holding down that defensive zone. Great to see you growing this season, playing hard. Looking forward to seeing you play in the jungle. Crazy L headed out. That means we got Busy B coming back in the defender zone. We've got Dow heading out. We got Sheriff Sheila coming back in the defensive zone. We've got Jim heading out before she caps. Remember, she didn't start. Because she didn't start, she can't stay in next turn and cap the flag. So Jim Stone gets teleported out at the end of round number 6. Rocket heading to the bench. Good to see Rocket back in. Active in the gear, active with VOX. We've got Trigger, Eric, Mist, and Cat are the starters. They will stay in their positions. They don't move back to the original spots. And on the other side, we got Julia, Sheila, Busy, and Valar closing out the season, everybody. Let's get some good moves here. All right, Julia, your final move ever in the crypts. Oh, my goodness. And I do have a challenge that was sent to me instead of typed as it should have been. But Team Arc, Jim used red-blue, and she was engaged with the flag, which she cannot do. So I need to designate another player who is in the game and have the red-blue assigned to them. All right, we'll take it out of Dow. All right, we're going to go Torment to Trigger. And Julia's going to run to the DZ. Over here with Busy Bee. What's up, Busy Bee? What are you doing in the DZ? Busy Bee in the DZ with Julia coming over to C. All right. Rhyme time. Been a long time since we had rhyme time. All right, Trigger, you got Torment. It's your move. Peel Torment, Summon Rage, Silver Spark, Red Curtis to the wall, Larvae loaded. All right. We will put you in there, DZ, no problem. She meant their DZ. Let's move her there. All right. Torment, Summon Rage, Silver Spark, Red Curtis to the wall, Larvae loaded. Team Arc. You have one blue remaining. Red-blue from Sheila. All right. Trigger, you just got shut down. Your Red Curtis hits, but it ain't enough to take down that red block. And all blues are out of play. So Trigger, that was your final move in Crips. It's been a great run. Let's move it over to Shaman Sheila. Shaman Sheila, you're in the tank position. Your final move in Crips. Don't cry, Sheila. I know you've loved it here. I know we've had a great time playing. I know it's the Old West scenario. After Sheila, we got the Deacon. Deacon getting a lot of big experience toward the end of the season. F5. All right, look at this. Sheila, F5, Larvae loaded. It's a lot of damage for one little red block, but I get it. You got to take it out. All right, Shaman. Finishing out the final red block. Let's kick it over to the Deacon. Deacon, your move. Sheila finishing out that second wall. Good job. Great season for you as well. Two blocks to two blocks. 3 flags to 3 flags. VOX with a wall advantage for the second half of the wall. So VOX a little bit of an advantage, and they can cap this flag. So we got the Deacon, Busy Miss, Villar, and Cat, and then we'll count up the totals, everybody. No blues remaining for either team. It's going to be pretty straightforward. Do not double dip on any of your potions. We don't want to have to go back and retabulate scores. Make sure your moves are legitimate moves. Somewhere out there we have a Deacon. There he is. Deacon getting his move in. St. Patty loaded to the wall with a blue spark. Playing it pretty straight. You got no nerfs on you. Red block. Busy Bee. And great season for you, Eric. Really a pleasure seeing you play hard, being in the starting lineup. Not only a starter, but a finisher. Full Warlord. You have certainly made the leap into Play Dead Live Bomber consideration. Might be some awards with your name on it in the next Max Awards. He's certainly up and coming. But big shout out for you. Great job this season. Let's kick it over to previous most improved player. Crafty, sneaky, Busy Bee. Busy Bee, your final move of the Crypt season. Arc Spark. Summon Red Curtis. Busy Bee from the DZ. Yep, you got that black block out of the way. All right, let's kick it over to Miss the Ninja. Busy Bee, great season for you as well. Missed. Love to see the activity this season. Miss super engaged, helping set up lineups, working on castle raids. So appreciate you jumping in and helping support that team as well. Let's see what Miss' final move of the season is going to be. Missed, Villar, and then Cat. You're going to go Red Paul to Julia to get rid of Julia's seal. And she's going to gas blast Julia to send Julia back over to the other side. Miss says, these are my 25 points. So throwing the gas blast at Julia. Julia taking a little bit of damage. I'm going to take her down to 88 after the Red Paw and after the gas blast. And Villar. Mini Villar. Baby Villar. Gold Spark Villar. Villar, Vile Smoke's taking you down to 60. Your miniature and your 25% nerfed. Summon red Fido with the E3, so she's trying to get big effect. Blue Spark. St. Patty loaded. She got a lot to make up for. So she might be little, but she packs a big punch. Green, green, blue, and blue. She got a lot of Blue Spark, Enrage 3, and Fido, but she was nerfed because she was smaller, and she also had the 25% buff. And, of course, Valar, pleasure as always. You're a wonderful player. Love what you bring to the game. And finishing it off is going to be Cat, who is going to cap Main Street. And she is going to get the 4th flag. And nope, I actually do see it. Missed that intervene saved, so we'll put the blue blocks back up. So intervene, those blocks get built back up. Cat will take the final flag at the end. I was in a different screen when it typed up. So yes, the intervene does go through. And let's give Cat the final flag of the season for Team VOX. 4 flags. All right. So, hey, everybody, I just want to say, I know I missed a couple people that were earlier in the game. So, big shout out to the players even on the sidelines. Football Master, great season. Father Ron, great job keeping the team together, keeping them rallied into the season. You guys played a great match into the season. We knew it wasn't for standings, but the one thing I always remember about VOX this season is they knew that they could have just melded in that final regular season game, and they went out and they played Sly hard. So, big shout out to those guys for staying competitive. Over on the other side, Dow, he had to work. He had some schedule issues, but still showing up, going through the motions. Crazy L, big season for you. Gemstone, another big shout out for your team. You got some new players there. But, Ark, working with Alex, working with Crazy L, trying to get that team, get some new players in there. So, great job. If you guys can show some sportsmanship, and I'm not challenging anything at the end of the game. Game's over, Trigger. Let's move on. Yes, Rockets boss. 5 flags. You got it. Boom. There we go. All right, I will challenge that one. So, final score, everybody. Rocket did get that flag. So, that I will allow because we do need to get that up on the scoreboard. Total points tonight. We've got Ark with a total of 3 flags. 3 flags, 600 points. VOX, total of 5 flags. 5 flags, 1,100 points. Wall damage. Each team had 2 full walls. We had Ark, 2 walls, and they added a black block to it as well. So we can see it is 605 points for Ark. VOX, 2 full walls and another 200. So VOX putting up 800 in wall damage. Killing blows. You guys know killing blows are going to be much, much more important in the jungle. But tonight, the killing blow was worth 150 points. But in the jungle, it's going to be 200 and 250. But Ark getting 150 key points there. Defensive points. Defensive points was interesting because VOX played a good move early on. But later on, when Football Master was killed, they lost the defensive points. So overall, in the defensive zone, we had VOX 225. Ark 200. All right. That gives our grand total. VOX 2,125. Ark 1,455. VOX securing third place with a big game at the end of the season. Once again, VOX 21-25, Ark 14-55. So, awesome, awesome job to both teams. And we will add to the VOX Vatican the second ever trophy room in the game. So, that is going to be your trophy room. And you will have a third place trophy to put up on the wall. So, great job. Looking forward to helping you guys design it. We do know, I don't make any promises about castle raids. So, I am going to call it an early night, everybody. Have a great night. We know that there's still at least potentially one castle raid out there in the somewhat near future. And super, super proud of all the players. I think all of you guys, incredible job playing, enjoying the game, sportsmanship, planning. You know, sometimes you can plan and have the best plan in the world. It doesn't work out. Sometimes you can throw something together. It does work out. Awesome job. And we've got one more match in the crypts, and it's going to be a big one. Mir versus Sly Monday night. One team is going to be a champion. One team is going to be so close that they're going to feel the way, some of the other teams felt. But then whoever pulls it off is going to have that elation. And then after that, we get a really, really good All-Star game. All-Star game is going to be a lot of fun. No items will be used next Wednesday night. It's going to be very casual. You guys are going to get to play around with all your new items, all the new scoring. And then we will kick off the jungle the following week. It's going to be a blast. So thanks, everybody. Have a great night. Protect your resources. And I will see all of you Friday night for Dark City. And Ron wants an asylum dance. You know what, Ron? You played well tonight. I will, Oh, you know what? Sorry, you got a 10-point deduction. Yes. Final score, 21-15, 14-55. Yes, there was a 10-point deduction for double dipping as well. So we want to get that right. All right, everybody, enjoy the asylum dance. Have a good night. And do I have that loaded? Ron had to ask for the asylum dance. Ron, you might be out of luck on this one. I don't know if I have it loaded for you. Sorry. Oh, I do. Look at you. All right. Peace, everybody. Have a good one.
A traitor to myself, I be. I'm pushing the limits, I'm testing my luck. Just like a letter, I was self